Hello everyone, welcome to Infallible Handmaids. In this video we are going to see how to make odd count flat peyote stitch. There are two types of flat peyote stitches. One is even count peyote stitch and the next one is the odd count peyote stitch. So the even count peyote stitch looks like this. We start the peyote stitch with the even number of beads and thus it gets the name the even count peyote stitch. If you are a beginner and new to these bead art stitches, I highly recommend you to watch the even count peyote stitch before watching this video. The even count peyote stitch is much easier when compared to this odd count peyote stitch. The link for the even count peyote stitch is available in the description box below, so please check it out. First, we will add a stopper bead. Leave a tail of about 4 to 5 inches and secure your stopper bead. To secure our stopper bead properly, we will pass our needle up through the stopper bead twice to make 2 loops. This will prevent our stopper bead from moving. To start our odd count flat peyote stitch, we will add odd number of beads in alternate colors of purple and pink. For this video, I am adding 7 beads for easy understanding. I am using 2 different colors of beads for easy understanding. The concept of this odd count flat peyote stitch is very similar to even count flat peyote stitch. If you haven't seen my even count flat peyote stitch video before, I highly recommend you to watch the video before proceeding to this video. In peyote stitch, the beads are added into the gaps of the previous row, not directly on top, creating offset rows. So I will skip the first bead and I'll add a purple bead to the next bead, that is my pink bead. The 2 purple beads now sit on top of each other. Now our thread is coming out from the pink bead, so we will skip the bead that is next to the pink bead, that is our purple bead. Now I am going to add a purple bead to my pink bead so that the 2 purple beads will sit on top of each other. Instead of working in the left-right direction, it is always easier to work the peyote stitch in up and down direction. So I am just going to change my work direction like this. Also make sure that the stopper bead lies at the top left corner. Now I will skip one bead and add another purple bead to my pink bead. Now here comes the tricky part. As we are working with odd number of beads, to add another bead, we actually want to skip a bead and add our new bead to the next bead. But in our case, we don't have an extra bead. So what we will do is, we will add one bead. We want this purple bead to sit on top of the previous row purple bead, like this. Right? So what we will do is, we are working in the up and down direction, right? So now we will pass our needle down through the previous column purple bead, this bead, and also through this middle pink bead. Passing the needle like this will anchor the newly added purple bead. But the thread direction has been changed. We want our working end thread or yarn to come out from the newly added purple bead from bottom. So now we will change the thread direction by maneuvering the thread within the beads so that the working end yarn comes out from the bottom of the newly added bead so that we can start the next column easily. Now our thread is coming out from this pink bead, but we want our thread to come out from this bead. So what we will do is, we will carefully bring our thread to this bead, then back to this bead. The only challenging part with the odd count peyote stitch is to change the thread direction each time when we are working with the odd number of beads. Apart from changing the thread direction, all the other process are same when compared to the even count peyote stitch. Now we have successfully changed the direction of our thread. Now our working end yarn or thread is coming out from the newly added bead. Now it's very easier to start our next column of our peyote stitch. We will just insert the beads in between the gaps and we will anchor the newly added beads with the beads that is sticking out. In our case, the sticking out bead is purple bead, so we will anchor our pink beads with the purple bead. Now we have successfully completed this column. Even our thread direction is perfect to start the next column. It is coming out from the newly added bead. Now we will work from bottom top and finish the next column. Now the pink beads are sticking out, so I will insert the purple beads in between the pink beads. Always maintain a uniform yarn tension throughout your work. Again, at this point we have odd number of bead, so we will add a purple bead and we will anchor it in a different way and change the yarn direction accordingly. If both your working end yarn and your tail end yarn are in the same direction, it means you have an unequal number of pink and purple beads. If you're working with the same colored bead, it means you have an odd number of columns. So we will work one more column to make it as an even number of columns. As we are working in the up and down direction, we are calling this as columns. If we are working in the left right direction, we would have called this as rows. Currently we are working in the up and down direction. So whenever the working end yarn and the tailed end yarn are in the opposite direction, diagonal to each other, it means we have equal number of pink beads and purple beads, or in other words we can say equal number of columns. Now I will add few more columns and then I will finish my work. Now we have completed our odd count flat peyote stitch. Now let's finish and secure this work. Securing the work means we will weave in this thread in between the beads, and then we will tie a couple of knots over the thread bridge, and then again we will weave in the extra thread through the beads, and then we will cut the excess yarn. We will secure both the working end yarn as well as the tail end yarn. We have two types of flat peyote stitch. One is even count flat peyote stitch and the other is the odd count flat peyote stitch. The link for the even count flat peyote stitch is available in the description box below, so please check it out. The count for the flat peyote stitch depends upon how many beads you take initially while starting this peyote stitch. If we take even number of beads, we will proceed with the even count peyote stitch, and if we take odd number of beads, we will proceed with the odd count flat peyote stitch. If you are a beginner and new to this bead art, we have a separate playlist on different type of bead art stitches. So the link for those playlists and videos are available in the description box below, so please check it out. Hope you all find this video helpful. If you like it, please give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel Infallible Handmaids. See you all soon in another interesting video. Thanks for watching and bye.